Hi everybody, and welcome to another Shearer Smokes. And you join me on the decking with a nice cup of tea. It's just gone about 10:30, 20 to 11. It's Friday, and you find me in the border town of Jedburgh. And here's a little pinpoint on the map. Yeah, so Jedburgh in the Scottish borders. It's about 10 miles outside England. And I've got some Shearer fun facts for you in the journal. So Jedburgh is famous for its red sandstone, and one of its most famous buildings is the Abbey, which dates back to the 12th century, an Augustine Abbey. And here's some pictures to show you. Of course, being on the Scottish borders back in the sort of 12th, 13th century, it was a prime spot for cross-border raids between Scotland and England. In fact, we actually did a border raid the other day. We headed off into Whitley Bay, which is about an hour and a half drive from here. Whitley Bay being another traditional seaside town on the English coastline. As you know, I'm quite fond of these seaside towns, and that was my first visit there. And yeah, it was great just to walk along the beachfront. We enjoyed the traditional fish and chips, and here's some pictures to show you. So yes, that was Whitley Bay, and I managed to enjoy a half bowl of Cobblestone Outdoor camping in my shotgun poker, and that came from Smoky Dan, the sample, and it was my first chance of trying it out. And Dan, thank you again for that. Really enjoyed it. In fact, that's what I'm smoking tonight, again in my shotgun poker. And as you will no doubt recognise, it is of course from BJV Pipes. Thank you again, Chris. It's smoking wonderfully as well. So really enjoying the Cobblestone outdoor camping, Dan. So again, thank you for that. Did a bit of research just to pass it on if you're not too sure on the Cobblestone. So this particular blend's a ribbon cut black Cavendish with Virginia, and the aroma on the tin note was right away. There was that kind of sweetness that came through. I would describe it as a kind of warm, sugary kind of aroma, and that actually ties in because after some further research, I noticed that some people had said it reminded them of toasted marshmallows when the tobacco was smoked, and I would certainly agree with that because the aroma, even sitting out here in the open, there's a little bit of a wind, there is that kind of campfire toasted marshmallow vibe going on, which is really nice. And again, that kind of sweetness of the Virginias come through and mixes really nicely with the black Cavendish. So really enjoying it, Dan, so thanks again. Earlier on in the week I had a chance to have a pipe, and this time it was my Peterson's 314 with the Peterson's Special Cut. Again, another ribbon cut tobacco. This one has a bit of a rum topping on it, so it's got a quite fruity flavour coming through, quite nutty as well, with the burley. So it's yeah, it was a nice one. The Peterson tobacco came from my good friend Al, who sent me a few samples of Peterson's blends, and that's me slowly working my way through them all, and I have to say I've enjoyed each one. Hard to pinpoint at the moment which was my favourite. I will get back to you on that though. I'll visit each one again, but yeah, I enjoyed each one, so I look forward to going through them again and get back to you on which one was my favourite. So as well as some historical buildings, there's been some people of a historical note have been to Jedburgh. Mary Queen of Scots came here and stayed for a while. And just up the road, a place called Abbotsford, which was the home of Sir Walter Scott. Yeah, so quite the modest home for Sir Walter Scott, of course famous for writing Rob Roy and Ivanhoe. And Sir Walter Scott lived there and died there in 1832. So that's a little bit of history about the town itself. We actually arrived here on Monday. It's now Friday, so this is our final night, and we head back up the road tomorrow. It's been a great 4 days, 4 full days down here. It is, although it's a bit more chilled out, a bit more relaxed than actually being at work. It's still long shifts because we're obviously still supporting our guy throughout the day. And when he's on holiday, he's up early and he doesn't go back to bed until late. So it's full on shifts. So it's basically 4 24-hour shifts with a half shift tomorrow when we take him home. But it's just great to see, as I've already mentioned in my Dundee episode, that different side of him, the more chilled, relaxed side, and just to carry on throughout the day with um, no challenging behaviours or constant battles. Or it's just nice to see he's actually enjoying himself, which it's all about, and it makes his mum happy as well. She loves to see it, so we keep in constant contact with mum, updating her with pictures, etc. And she's really happy with the week he's had down here. So it's been good. So as I say, we travel back up the road tomorrow, and he's going straight back to his mum's for a wee sleepover. So he's looking forward to that. And my colleague and I will be off for the weekend just to recharge the batteries, and then we're back into it on Monday. So I've been quite fortunate in that I've managed to have, as I said, quite bowl at Whitley Bay. I did manage a cigar midweek. I had the Regis Robusto. Again, one of my, as you probably picked up from previous videos, one of my favourite Nicaraguan brands. So that was nice. Yeah, it's been a nice relaxed week. We're going back home tomorrow, feeling that we've done a good job. Our guy's going home happy. He's done what he's wanted to do, and he's gotten what he wanted to buy with his holiday money, which is always a big thing for him. And he's managed to relax. Has always had his hot tub, which he loves. Here's a quick picture of him enjoying that. Um, yeah, obviously had to blank out his face there, but his mum was happy for me to picture that in my video. So yeah, so that's the upsides of this job when you see the rewards coming through of the kind of effort we have to put into even just planning a simple trip like this. It takes weeks and weeks of prep, and yeah, and when you see the results, then it's all worthwhile. So as I say, it's Friday. By the time I upload this video, it'll be the weekend. I'm already booked out for the weekend. My girlfriend's moving house, so I'll be helping out with that. I hope you have whatever you have planned for the weekend goes well. Enjoy, and until my next episode, as always, my name's Shearer. Enjoy your smokes.